की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं बल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झलक, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक, जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। गुरु के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हैं बल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झलक, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड वास। गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम सब कुछ विशेष। हर हर महादेव गूंजे ये गगन, शिव की शक्ति अद्भुत है अगन। भक्ति का सागर लहरों का नाद, गुरु की कृपा से मिटे हर विवाद। शिव की त्रिनेत्र ज्ञान का दीप, मीनाक्षी की मूर्त भक्ति का संगीत। गुरु की शिक्षा जीवन का प्रकाश, नित्यानंद का नाम सच्चाई का आकाश। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। 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 के चरणों में सारा संसार, शिव की महिमा जग का आधार। पुकारे मन से भक्ति की धारा, नित्यानंद के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल, शिव की लीला अनोखा है खेल। मीनाक्षी संग दिव्यता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक।
Nithyanandam, welcome to all those who are joining us for today's live Nithyananda Yoga. Please do come and settle down as we get started. We'll be starting today by chanting the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Nirmurtam Parvatītam Ganasadham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vivalachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Vitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
The next is the chanting of the Shiva Mula Mantra Japa. Repeating the mantra of Paramashiva 11 times to manifest Paramashiva's presence. For us to become Paramashiva and manifest Paramashiva through us. The Mula mantra is like the soul of Paramashiva. When you chant it, you become Paramashiva. Beautifully, yoga, any ritual, Swamiji reveals yoga is a ritual. And any ritual does from the context that not only are you doing it towards Paramashiva, but you're doing it because you are Paramashiva. From that context, let us now chant the Shivamula mantra 11 times. Please chant it internally. Do not verbalize it. Do not move your mouth. Do not move your tongue. But we will be chanting it loudly so that you can easily follow along.
Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Ham Haum Shivaya.
The next is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind to become a pure empty vessel ready to manifest Paramashiva through you. For this you will need the Panchapatram and Udharini, usually the cup and spoon you use for puja, filled with fresh water. Take your right hand and put it in the Gokarna Mudra, bending just the index finger and slightly cupping the palm. Take one Udharini of water, put it in the center of your palm, and sip the water through the base of your palm at the end of each of the following mantras. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip from right to left along with the following mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hand. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand, little finger and thumb joined together, touch your navel center, right chest and left chest. With all the fingers in your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. With that, let us enter into the Sankalpa, the creation of a conscious intention, how you want to manifest yourself through yoga today. Beautifully, Swamiji says, with what intention you move your body, that is what manifests. So for Nithyananda Yoga, we always hold that intention to manifest a yogic body, a strong limbs, perfect health, and ultimately manifest the powers of Paramashiva by becoming Paramashiva itself. With this, any type of intention you want to manifest today, you want to manifest a breakthrough in your work, you want to manifest energy, you want to manifest health, hold it as your intention. When we do the Nithyananda Yoga, you will see it happen as a breakthrough. So now sit straight. Place your right hand over your left in the Sankalpa Mudra, clasping your palms together, and place both your hands on your right thigh as we chant the Sankalpa mantra.
Om Namo Parta Samasta Tirthakshetra Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Pretyartham Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Pretyartham cha शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशत्तमे युगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शुकाब्धे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसूनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र गुरुमन्यदुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणासोधिगत मुक्तामणि सतनिष्ठया गीयमान छत्रचामर जगदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजगसङ्घसद्योनिर्माणदीक्षाविलापवर्गवर्षविष्णु श्रीमूर्त परमकरभगेशरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपरशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणविज्ञानभानु तीक्ष्णनरहारध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्र सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिना अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ प्रणवच्चरद्विशतमगुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वरपरम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलासपरम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्र साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समभूत श्री महागणपतिस्मरण अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरंपरा प्राप्त अचल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रष्टि अचल पीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्ति स्वर्ग परस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयो महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमन इक्ष्वाकुहर आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरु श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलक्ष्मी भगवन् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञानसंबंधदेशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम् पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये.
Take one udharani of water and wash your hand now. Om apaupasprisya. With that, now let us keep our Panchapatram and udharani somewhere far away so that it doesn't disturb us. We will knock it over when we do the yoga today. And let's get started with our stretches, opening up, loosening the body to manifest Nithyananda Yoga through us today. First, you will start with rotating your ankles in circular motion. Nicely rotate your ankles, giving yourself a deep stretch. And do the opposite direction. Point the toes and flex your toes. Keep switching between pointing and flexing your toes, giving yourself a nice stretch. Come up onto your feet with your hands on your knees. Start to rotate your knees in a circular motion. Giving yourself a nice stretch in your knees. Do the opposite direction. And then bringing your hands to your hips, spread your legs wide apart and rotate your hips, giving yourself a deep stretch. When you rotate, when you come to each position, you'll feel your legs also stretching, your back stretching. Let everything stretch when you do this. And in the opposite direction. And relax. Now come onto your knees and start to rotate your torso from side to side, opening up the shoulders and hips, your toes from side to side. Relax. Now you can bring your hands to your shoulders and start to rotate your arms, giving yourself a nice stretch. And in the opposite direction, rotating your arms in the opposite direction, opening up your shoulders and chest. Next is your neck. Rotate your neck. Giving yourself a nice stretch. And turn the side switch directions. Rotating your neck in the opposite direction. And relax. With that, let us enter into the first asana for today, which is Tadaka Mudrasana. Our first asana is Tadaka Mudrasana, which is a deep forward bend similar to Paschimottanasana. Let's get started now with our stretches that we need to master this. For each of these asanas today that we're going to be covering, we'll be guiding you step by step into all the stretches that you can do to master it one by one. So let's get started now. For Tadaka Mudrasana, the first step you're going to need to do is Bhadrasana. Bring your feet together in front of you. This is always the first stretch for anything related to the leg. Bring your feet together, knees out by your side. And start to push your knee towards the ground. Try to push your knee towards the ground. Remember, when you do this, keep your back straight and your hips forward. So you will not be sitting on the back on top of the glute muscles, but you'll be sitting on your sitting bones and thighs. You should feel your inner thighs on the ground. That is when your back is straight. And from here, lightly leaning forward. That is what will help your knees go to the ground. If you keep your back bent, you will not see your knees going to the ground at all. So keeping your back straight is very important. And try to push your knees to the ground in whatever position, whichever distance you are able to. For now, push your knees to the ground. Push your knees a little bit more. And then now bring your foot closer towards your perineum. Again here, working on bringing your knees to the ground. Try to lean your hips forward. The more you lean your hips forward, the stretch will become deeper, but it also will become easier for you to push your knees towards the ground. Roll your hips forward, pushing your knees towards the ground. And then finally, pulling your legs all the way to your perineum, giving yourself the deepest possible stretch. Pushing your knee all the way to the ground. Now here again, remember to roll your hips forward. You'll not be sitting on the back, on your glute muscles, but you'll be sitting on your sitting bones and on your inner thigh. So you have to feel this area of your thigh on the ground. When you sit like this, if you just simply sit straight also, it won't be enough. You have to roll your hips forward, feeling that inner part of your thigh touching the ground. And start push your knees towards the ground. Once you're there, let's hold it for some time. See, you might find that the stretch is so much that immediately you want to come out of it. But despite all that discomfort, if you stay through it, that is where you will manifest the asana. Just stay there for some more time. And now from here, we're going to be leaning forward and down slowly. So remember, this will also be very helpful if you are able to roll your hips forward and sit. You will find leaning down and forward also simple. But if you try to sit with your lower back bent, even just a bit of your lower back, you will find it more difficult to master this asana. So try to bring your back up as straight as you can and lean forward first onto your forearms. Lean onto your forearms, pushing yourself lower and lower towards the ground. Trying to lower your forehead, but don't try to lead with your forehead. Try to lead with your torso itself, bringing your stomach first to the ground. Once you feel that you're able to bring your navel center to your heels, then lower the rest of your body also onto the ground. Let's hold it for some time. Wherever you are at, wherever you get the maximum stretch, stop there and hold it. If you feel that this much is your maximum stretch, stop there. If you can go a little lower, then stop there. But don't immediately try to bounce out of the asana or over out of the asana. No. The longer you hold it, the more you will manifest it through you. Just a few more seconds, hold here, giving yourself as deep a stretch as you can. And slowly raise up. Just slowly you can bring your legs out of this position. Just to relax them for a few seconds. Stretch your legs forward. And you can move your knees up and down just to loosen up those thighs. Now from here you can bring your left leg to your inner thigh. Bend your left leg, bringing it to your inner thigh. And from here starting to lean forward and down, reaching for the toe that is the foot that is extended in front. Before you bounce up and down and try to go deeper and deeper. Again, do not immediately exhale or try to jump out of the asana the minute you feel the stretch. Try to hold it through the stretch, through the pain of the stretch, and then you will see the muscle happen in your body. Go a little bit lower now. Reach for your foot with both hands. Relax first before going back into the asana deeper. Go a little bit lower. Keep going up and down, loosening up those muscles. See, the more you bring that range of motion, then the muscles get used to it. It's all about your muscles feeling that it is comfortable in each and every of these asanas. So the more and more you do it, the more and more your muscles will expand and allow you to do the asana. Ultimately, bringing your forehead to your knees and your elbows to the ground in this position. Stretching the legs around now, stretching your left leg out, bringing your right leg to the perineum. Start leaning forward and down. The exact same thing we did on the right leg, now doing it on your left leg. Keeping your back straight, leaning forward and holding. You can relax and then go back into it. Then relax once before doing it one last time. This time hold it there for as long as you can. Relax now. Finally coming into Tadaka Mudrasana. You're going to stretch both your legs out in front of you and lean forward and down for your feet. Remember, straighten your spine, elongate your spine and lean with your stomach. Do not lean with your back and head because that will cause a lot of strain and pain. Keep your back straight and lean with your stomach. So the first thing that touches is your stomach touching your thighs. Then your chest touches your knees. And only then your forehead will touch your feet. Okay? Stretch for a few minutes here, getting deeper and deeper. Go a little bit lower. Hold yourself in Tadaka Mudrasana. In this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as a tank filled with water, gazing at your nose, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. When you inhale, making the sound of an ocean by contracting your throat slightly, and then exhaling through your nose. Gaze at your nose in this position. With the Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha engaged, sucking in your stomach and clenching your perineum and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. Let's get ready to do the Ardha Mudrasana one last time. And let's lean forward and down now. Stretch your hands up above you. Remember to do all the components, engaging the bandhas, gazing at your nose, and visualizing yourself as water tank in Tadaka Mudrasana.
सभागशीर्ष सर्वांग महामुद्रा च ताटकी बद्धकोणं बद्धपद्मं दण्डं पश्चिमतानकम्.
Slowly relax. Take a few deep breaths. With that, we're going to enter into our next asana, which we're mastering today, which is Pashasana. Pashasana is a very powerful asana which will give you a side stretch, turning towards your side. And also, it will really work on your ankles. To master Pashasana, we're going to be doing a few steps of side twists as well as ankle stretches. The first we're going to do Gajasana, which will help us to stretch our ankle out, pushing it into the position that we initially able to hold to do Pashasana. Come out your hands and legs. With your hip raised up high in Gajasana. From this position, you're going to work on bringing your heels to the ground. Try to push your heels to the ground. You can first start off by alternating your heels. First bringing your left heel to the ground and then the right heel. The left heel, the right heel. And then bringing both your heels to the ground. Work on holding this here. Try to push your heels towards the ground with the force of your body. Do not hurt yourself or overstretching your muscle. Be aware of how your body is working. A perfect, a sweet pain or a sweet stretch is perfectly okay. But when it turns into real pain or you feel like it's hurting the muscle, then take a break and before getting back into it. Push your hips up, bring your heels onto the ground. Let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Perfect. Go back to your seated position. Now to work on those ankles a little bit more, you're going to come onto your toes. And from here, you're going to try to bring your knees towards the ground. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Just pushing your knees towards the ground, bending your ankles. Feel a stretch in your toes and ankles. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next, we're going to be working on our side stretches. Going progressively from easier to more and more getting a deeper twist on the side. Let's first start with just and dropping your knees over to one side. So let's say you drop your knees to your left side. Bring your hand over the shoulder, twisting your torso in the right, towards the right. push your knees towards the left side, while your hand comes over to the right side, giving your torso a nice stretch. Giving yourself a nice stretch. Let's hold it for some time. And relax. Now repeating this on the other side. Push your knees towards the right and bring your hands over, twisting your torso towards the left side. Try to twist your spine as much as possible. Twist your spine towards the side, opening up the sides of your torso and chest nice and well. And then relax. Now we're going to do a little bit more advanced version of this same thing, which is you're going to be straightening your left leg, straighten your left leg perfectly straight, and bring your right leg over the left thigh. So first you'll see that your leg will be bent. Try to straighten this leg over your left thigh. Your right leg straighten over to the left side. Bring your leg over and try to straighten it as much as possible. You'll see that the moment you start straightening it, you actually stretch a lot. Try to keep your torso straight. This is very important. Stretch your leg. You'll get a deep stretch in your inner thigh. Both your legs perfectly straight and your torso facing upwards. Let's hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly come back to central position. And bring your right leg across the left side, the left one across the right this time. Keep your right legs perfectly straight and your left leg across. Keep both the knees straight. This is very important. Keep both your knees straight, then only you'll get the full stretch. And your torso facing upwards. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Come back up to a seated position. The next we're going to be working on Machendrasana. Again, twisting the torso nice and well. For this asana, bring your left foot to your right thigh. Try to bring your left foot to your right thigh. So if you can only do Ardha Padmasana, you can stay in this position. But if you can, bring your right foot to your left knee. So this is a little bit different variation. You will not be bringing it all the way to the opposite thigh, but you will be keeping it at the knee. And from here, bring your left hand. So let's say you put your right leg first. Your right leg is at the, your left leg is at the right thigh and your right leg is at the left knee. Take your left hand and reach it from behind, holding on to your left foot. Bring your right hand to the left knee and twist. You're going to be twisting in this position. You can also do this in Ardha Padmasana. So just keeping your left leg on the right thigh, bring your left hand around, holding on to the left toe, and your right hand to the left knee and twist. Hold the twist for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly relax. Do not immediately try to come out very fast. Do it slowly to get a maximum stretch. Now let your left leg rest on the ground with your right leg on the left thigh. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand to the right foot from behind, and again twist. Remember, try to give yourself a maximum twist, not just hold it and stop, but try to twist your torso towards the back also. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a few deep breaths. The next we're going to be doing Matsyendrasana. So we'll be doing 3 levels of difficulty in this asana. First is bringing your left foot to your right hip. Bring your right foot over the left knee. So come to this position, you can see here. Come to this position with your left foot by the right hip, and over that you bring your right foot up, facing knee facing upwards. And now from here you're going to bring your left hand outside the right knee. So if your right knee is up, you're going to be not turning with your right hand. You're going to be turning towards your right, bringing your left hand on top of the knee. Feel this twist in your torso. When you do this, you will actually be bringing your torso completely in a straight line with your thigh. So you'll be getting a deep stretch here and then reach for your foot. Try to your best to hold on to the foot that is there on the ground. So giving yourself a nice stretch, you can use the elbow of your left hand to push your right knee even more back, giving you a deeper stretch. Let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just very slowly relax. First relaxing your hand and then your knee. That will give you a very good stretch in your torso. Since in Pashasana we need to be twisted to one side, so that hands around our knees. Repeating this on the left leg now. Bring your left leg over the right knee. Bring your right hand in front of the left knee, pushing your torso to get a twist. Hold on to your left foot and stay here, giving yourself a nice stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next, what you're going to do is bring your left foot, your right foot to your left thigh, and then raise your foot up. So this will give you a more deeper stretch actually. Try to bring your right knee to the ground. Left knee is up. Right hand is inside the left knee. And your right foot is over here on the left thigh. This will give you a much deeper. So first you're going to sit like this. And from here you're going to try to twist outside. First you're just going to twist outside and try to bring your right knee to the ground. So you'll see that this will give you a much deeper stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in this position, try to bring your knee towards your foot. The final stretch on your left side. Try to bring your knee towards your foot. This will give you a deeper stretch. Let's do this on the right leg as well now. Bring your left foot to the right thigh and your elbow outside your right knee, straight. And then try to first push your left knee towards the ground. And once you're comfortable there, trying to pull it as close as you can to your right. Try to pull your left knee towards your right. And then relax. Now take some deep breaths. We're going to be now getting into Parshasana itself. First, what you're going to do, you're going to come onto your heels. Try to sit like this first. You have to sit on just your heels with your hands forward. Trying to bring your heels to the ground. Do not sit on the ground. So you will not be sitting with your seated muscles. You will not be sitting on the ground. You will be on your feet with your heels on the ground, bringing your hands in the front. This is the first step. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, you're going to bring your whole torso to one side of your leg. First, we're starting with the left side. Bring it towards the left side of your leg and try to wrap your hands around your leg. Trying to keep your balance. Try to wrap your hands around your leg in Parshasana. Let's do this on the right side as well. Come onto your right leg. Push the heel towards the ground as much as you can and try to balance with your hands wrapped around the knee. In Parshasana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a rope. Visualize yourself bound by the noose of integrity, a means to keep your emotions integrated and aligned to your purpose. You're bound by the rope of your own integrity to keep you aligned to Paramashiva. In this asana, you will be doing the Rechaka Kumbhaka, engaging the Moola Bandha, clenching your perineum, gazing at your third eye, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Let's get started now. Now, come onto your feet and twist your torso around, bringing your hands and wrapping them around your feet. पादतले भूमौ निधाय जानुनि उरसि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्यामुरुसहितजङ्घे निबध्य तिष्ठेत् पाशासनं भवति. And slowly relax. The next asana we're going to enter into is Prankhasana. This is a very powerful asana which will strengthen your core, your thighs, your arms, and give you nearly a strengthening in all the parts of your body. Let's get ready now to master this. So this asana, to start off with, will require you to have strong arms, a strong core to hold your legs up, as well as a strong thighs and hip muscles, hip flexors, to keep yourself straight. So I'll be showing you once how to do this asana once, showing you the way this asana is done before guiding you step by step. You stretch your legs out and lift your feet off the ground. That is how we do Prankasana. This asana requires strong hip muscles, hip flexors, strong arms, and a strong core. So we first start with strengthening our hip flexors, where you will be lifting your legs up one by one. This asana, this exercise will strengthen the hip flexors. Bring your hands to the ground beside you and start by lifting your right foot up and lower it without dropping it to the ground. Again, lift it up. We'll be doing 10 of these. 10 leg raises to strengthen our hip flexors. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly stop and repeat this on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we're going to be working on strengthening our arms. Since you'll need strong arms to be able to hold you off the ground over there, and we're going to do this through Lolasana. Lolasana is like a simpler version of Prankasana. In Prankasana, your feet are stretched out, but in Lolasana, you do the same thing, your feet bent towards the back. So the weight is more evenly distributed when you do Lolasana, and therefore Lolasana is a very good preparatory asana before we get into Prankasana itself. Come with your knees bent, sitting on your heels. Keep your palms beside your shins. And first, try to push off the ground. Just bringing your hips alone off the ground. Don't worry about your feet. Try to just bring your hips off the ground. Keep your palms facing forward and lift. You'll see immediately the weight shifting onto your wrist, because that is how these asanas, all the asanas in which you balance on your hand, you will need strong wrists and fingers, since that is where your entire body weight will be resting. So try to lift up first without lifting your legs, just lifting your hips off the ground. You can lean a bit forward if you need to do this also. And then you can also try to lift your feet off the ground, just to see that, get an idea. Okay, lift yourself now up in Lolasana and let's hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can rotate your wrists out a bit. And in the opposite direction. Now, you're going to be working on our core. Since our core strength is also very much needed to do Prankasana, we're going to be working on our core through Naukasana. To do Naukasana, you'll be coming to a seated position. With your knees forward, you're going to be straightening your legs up and holding it there for 10 seconds to start off with. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can either do a variation with your elbows on the ground or with your hands straight. Slowly relax. Now let's work on our hip flexors again. We'll be doing 3 rounds of each of what we just did, which is working on our hip flexors, then our arms, and then our core. So starting with 10 leg raises on each leg. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more on the other side. 1, 2, 3. See, you might see you'll have a tendency to turn your leg out towards the side, but don't do that. Keep your foot completely straight when you do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Working on our arms now, holding Lolasana for 10 seconds. Push yourself up and off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Take a deep breath. And let's do Naukasana for 10 seconds. Again, remember you can either bring your elbows to the ground or your hands to the side. Raising up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a few seconds break before we again repeat this circuit for one last time. Stretch your legs out and let's do our leg raises. 10 on each leg. Starting with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. And let's do the same thing on the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Working on our arms now, coming into Lolasana. And lifting up off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And the last one. Naukasana for the last time, holding it for 10 seconds. Again, you can do whichever variation you're more comfortable with. 3, 2, 1, start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Perfect. Let's take a few seconds to do some stretches to loosen up the muscles that we just worked out. Come onto your knees. Bring your right elbow to the ground and stretch your left hand overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch here. and then relax. Do the same thing on the left side. Bring your left hand to the ground and your right hand overhead, giving yourself a nice stretch. And relax. Now let's get into doing Prayankhasana itself. To do Prayankhasana, stretch your legs out in front of you. And over here, bring your hands by the side of your hip. Try to slightly sit upon your palms. Okay, slightly, just a bit. And push your upper body off the ground first. So first we're going to do a few times just pushing our upper body off the ground and seeing how you're able to hold it. You can leave your heels on the ground and just push your upper body off the ground. Do this a few times to get an idea of the weight and balance that you will need to do Prayankhasana. Let's do this a few more times. Relax. One more. Pushing yourself as high up off the ground as you can. And relax. Next step, you're going to be bringing your hands by your side. Okay, try not to lean too much back. Try to lift your feet off the ground. So without leaning too much towards the back, try to lift your feet off the ground now. You can put your hands together. So you can clasp your hands like this underneath your thighs and put it on the ground and try to lift your feet. So this will give us support for your thighs to get an idea of how the foot lift will need to be done when you do Prayankhasana. Lift your feet off the ground in this position. So you'll see how you're able to balance your feet off the ground. This is the exact thing we're going to do, but now we're going to be combining both our hips off the ground as well as our feet off the ground. So bring your hands by your side. Now the trick is to hold on to your thighs, the side of your thighs with your forearms. Because the arms are what is going to be holding yourself together, giving you the tightness you need to raise yourself off the ground. Okay? Let's attempt to do it together now. First, lift your hips off the ground and then lift your feet. In Prayankhasana. Additionally, in Prayankhasana, you will be moving lightly from side to side, visualizing yourself as a cradle. So let's do that part also. Lift off the ground and move from side to side. And relax. In Prayankhasana, you will be visualizing yourself as a cradle, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. When you inhale, contract your throat, making the sound of an ocean. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Do the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, reverberating. Even though your eyes are open, let your gaze be completely turned inwards in Shambhavi Mudra. Get ready now to do this asana. Let's do it now. Come to a seated position with your legs extended out in front. Bring your hands by your side and lift up and hold off the ground.
प्रेङ्खावत् स्थित्वा पादाग्रे मस्तके परिणीत्वा दृष्टिभागे भूमौ निधाय
And relax. With that, let's enter into our next asana, which is Gomukhasana 2. So Gomukhasana 2 is mostly a stretch for your shoulders and back. We're going to be working on our shoulder flexibility as we do Gomukhasana 2. Get ready for this. Let's get started. Come onto your knees and sit straight. First, we're going to be working on opening up our shoulders through Angamottanam. What you're going to do, you're going to come on your knees, clasp your hands behind your back, and first push your chest forward. First, just holding like this. Clasp your hands behind your back. So don't just clasp it, but try to bring your shoulder blades together and push your chest out. So this is the initial where you will get a deep stretch for your back of the shoulders. Also, you can clasp your hands in front and push yourself out. Bending your back, giving your shoulders a nice wide open. Now in Angamottanam, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands behind your back, lean your torso forward and down, and bring your hands up as high as you can. Remember to breathe. You're going to be bringing up your hands as high as you can above your shoulders. Relax once before doing it again. Bring your hands up as high as you can. And raise up. Next, what you're going to do is to stretch out your back and hips a bit more. You're going to come to a seated position inside your thighs. And you're going to lean forward and down with your hands stretched out in front of you. So you're going to keep your hips on the ground. Don't lift your hips up off the ground. But you're going to be stretched out like this in front of you, completely flat. Just giving yourself a nice stretch before you relax. Come back up. Now you're going to be working on opening up the shoulders a bit more. Come onto your knees. And from here, you're going to bring your left hand underneath the right, lowering yourself to the ground, lowering your shoulders to the ground. Your hips raised up high. You'll feel a deep stretch in your shoulder area. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Bring your hand out from underneath. Repeat this, bringing your right hand underneath the left shoulder and lowering yourself to the ground. Hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Come out of this position. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to come to a position with your hands on the ground. Bring your hand to the ground and your leg, one leg stretched out to the side. So this is just to open your shoulders. It's like a variation of Vashishtasana. With your right hand on the ground, keep your palms not forward but backward. Keep your palms facing outward. Your wrists should be facing in front. And from here, try to bring your other hand, opening up your chest as wide as you can. Try to bring your left hand towards the back. So you'll actually feel a deep stretch in your arms and shoulders. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's repeat this on the left leg. Bring your left leg to the ground, left hand on the ground. Make sure your wrist facing forward and bring your other hand, your right hand, across. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. Now let's get started with Gomukhasana 2. From a kneeling position, sit like this just to start off with, and bring your right hand behind your back. With your right hand behind your back, take your left hand and push it as low down the center of your back as you can. In Gomukhasana, you're going to be bringing both your hands to clasp each other behind your back. So you have to try to push it as low as it can go. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Do the same thing with your left hand now. Bring your left hand behind your back. Take your right elbow, your right hand, and push the left elbow, bringing your palm as close to the center of your back as you can. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Next, you're going to do the same thing from below. So bring your left hand below to the center of your back and take your right hand holding on to the left elbow. And try to pull it closer and higher. Here hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now bringing the right hand behind, bring your left hand to your right elbow and pull it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Open up your shoulders a bit. You can roll your shoulders in a circular motion in both the directions. And let's do Gomukhasana 2 now. So cross your left leg over your your right leg over your left to start off with. And here, whichever one is the top knee, you're going to be bringing that elbow over your head. In this case, your right elbow. Try to bring it as low as you can, and from below, with your left hand, you're going to clasp onto the right from below, keeping your hands in a straight line. If you need some help, you feel that you're finding it very difficult to catch your hands, you can hold on to a shawl in between, a shawl or a piece of cloth, a rope in between both your hands. Best is if you can clasp it together and sit straight. Let's repeat this on the left side also. Now bringing your left leg over the right. Bring your left hand behind your back and clasp it with your right hand. Perfect. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a cow. Doing the Sheetkari Pranayama, gazing at your nose, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your inner space. Do Gomukhasana 2 now together. Bringing your knees crossed over each other, raise your hand from behind, clasping your palms together. उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च सैंहं गारुडमेव च वातायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्. And slowly relax. With that, we'll be entering into our last asana for the day, which is Pangu Kukutasana. Pangu Kukutasana is a powerful asana to help us strengthen our wrists and arms. And we're going to be now looking at it step by step, how you can master this asana too. Let's get started now. For Pangu Kukutasana, the first thing you need to do is master Padmasana. Because you're going to do this in Padmasana, let's work on that. Starting with taking one leg in your hand, cradle it and rock it back and forth. Rock your leg back and forth. Opening up your hips nice and wide. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the right foot and place it at the root of the left thigh. And try to push the knee towards the ground. With the knee on the ground is where the asana really becomes comfortable. You really start mastering the asana when you're able to easily bring your knee to the ground.
So if you're able to do this, great. Now let us take our left leg, depending on which leg you do first, your right leg or left leg. Take it and start rocking it nicely. Grasping it with both your hands. Rock your leg. And then deeply push it to one side. Place it on your inner thigh. And let your knee touch the ground completely. You might feel it might be lifting up for you. You might not be able to immediately push it. Bring your knee to the ground. Push it slowly with your hand. Bounce that. Push it slowly with your hand.
And to make it easier also, to help you push your knee to the ground, you can try to lean slightly forward. The more you lean forward, keeping your back straight, it will easier go to the ground.
There's a very simple technique. You just keeping your back straight automatically brings your knee to the ground. Only when you keep your back straight, your knee will come to the ground. If you try to keep a hunched back, it will lift up a bit. It will be very hard for you to bring your knee to the ground. The moment you bring your back straight, your knee goes to the ground in Padmasana. So there's one more stretching we can do just before we enter into doing Padmasana directly, which is bringing your leg outside your shoulder and pushing it. So just give you a last deep stretch. Do it with your right leg too. Okay. And now lift up. Which leg is more flexible? Keep that for last. Lift up your less flexible leg, right leg or left leg. Place it deep into your thigh, and then take your flexible leg and place it above. Press your knees, make sure your knees are on the ground. Sit straight in this asana in Padmasana. So now in Padmasana, to do Pankukkutasana, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be inserting our hands through the gaps. So if you see in Padmasana over here, you'll see you'll have two holes between your shins and your thighs, and there'll be one hole in front of your perineum. We're not going to be using that hole, we're going to be using these two side holes to insert our hands. And in Pankukkutasana, you're going to be balancing on one hand. So let's do it first with the right hand. Your right hand is going to catch your left hand, grasp your left hand around the wrist, and only on your left hand you're going to be you're only going to be placing your left hand on the ground. Only your left hand is going only your left hand is going to be placed on the ground. So with that, you're going to be balancing your whole weight. So let us now do Pankukkutasana on the first hand. Let's practice it. You're going to be pushing yourself a bit back and rocking yourself up onto the hand. Pushing yourself up and rocking yourself up. You're going to be holding your whole body's weight on one hand.
One thing that you might do to find it easier is first rock onto your knees and then slowly move your weight backward, lifting your knee off the ground. Do this a few more times. Let's repeat this on the other hand as well now. So you can now push your right hand more and hold on to your right wrist with your left hand. And try to rock forward, lifting your weight on just the right hand.
You can do this on the other side, practice this on the other side. You can now catch your right hand with your left hand. Catch your right hand's wrist with the left hand, and balancing on your right hand, you can bend forward based on how it's easier for you and lift up in Pankukkutasana.
In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a sister, doing the Kakachancha Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's step by step now do Pangu Kukutasana together. Pangu Kukutasana, balancing on one hand. So again, come into a Padmasana position. Bring your hands through the gap, clasping onto one hand with the other. You can hold on to your left hand with your right and switch your weight forward, lifting up off the ground.
कुक्कुटासनमश्चित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य मणिबन्धं धृत्वा हस्ततलेन भूमिम् अवष्टभ्य तिष्ठेत् पाङ्गुकुक्कुटं भवति.
And slowly relax. Now you can release your Padmasana slowly. And we're going to be entering into Shavasana now. Come to a lying down position. With your palms by your side, your legs straightened out. Be completely relaxed. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva in Samadhi with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. Keep your palms facing upwards without any tension in your body. Do not fall asleep. Be completely aware. Slowly start to shake your hands and legs. Rock yourself up to a seated position. With that, we have come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. Congratulations to each and every one of you for completing the yoga. Remember, doing yoga in the Brahma Muhurta is the best thing you can do for yourself, Swamiji has revealed. If you enjoyed the yoga, and you can share it in the comments how your experience was. If there's any asanas you would particularly like us to look at or help you with, post that too. Any asanas you're struggling with, as well as if you want to learn more the deeper science of yoga. This is just an initial glimpse into what yoga has to offer. There are so many deeper truths to yoga and other aspects of Hinduism that Swamiji is revealing for free to the world through the 30-day Paramashiva Sena program. You can join for that as well. It's happening in Los Angeles as well as in locations in India. And find deeper truths, understand deeper things about Hinduism. We'll be projecting the link at the end for you to sign up. With that, let us offer our gratitude at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.